Fall is approaching. The hummingbirds have left. I've been all day looking for a hummingbird, not one. So that's the end of September. And I just changed the nectar last night. What do you know? Okay, well I got some things to do on the TR4. I'm going to work on another 4. See that 4 and that 4? That 4 is for the gate 4. So that's just a little short list of stuff. I got to get some gas and diesel, stuff like that. You know I was going to do it. I'm going to pull all the other gauges out. At least clean glass on them. And I go from there. So that means I got to pull the dash. 5 screws, I think. It's nothing big. So anyway, let's get down there and get started. I got to build this first because I've got to get some sealant on it. I think the main posts that I have as remnants are untreated, so I'm gonna have to paint them or something to get them to last a while. Anyway, let's go out there and finish that. I'm gonna hang. You'll see. I'll show you the gate and I'll show you this. I don't know if I'll do it in 2 different videos. I don't think that's required because I just did the gate video the other day. It's just gonna be adding the other gate to the other side in my own particular idiom. I'm doing a little bit every day. I'm putting my laser beam thing over there, my laser level, and I've gone around there and I've come around here. It's starting to cool off. I'm doing a little bit every single day, and it'll be better. It'll be good when I get it going. It's gonna be fine. And so we'll just do it later. Do something later. Frogs live in here already. That's pretty cool. I like hearing the frogs at night. Don't look like much, but stagnant water seldom does. Everybody's got me so scared about all the detergents and oils. I'm going to take 2 or 3 quarts out of this. This whole 7 quarts if the oil pan's clear. You don't always have that white thing is the oil filter housing. This runs a felt oil filter, so you don't have to change it every time. And I don't need to. I just want to get some of this high detergent oil out of here and put some of this Lucas straight 30 weight with some zinc in it and put it in here. And I do that. Now I remember Blue saying he didn't like zinc, but I don't like rebuilding motors unnecessarily, so it's all up to you. So I'm ready to go with my little vacuum pump. Oh, I get such nice comments on the vacuum pump, but then I saw Project Farm doing the same thing, but he was just using a little mason jar. I use the big gallon jar. See. Okay, we're ready to just go down the. A lot of flies out this time of year. We're about empty here. Yep. So we're going to turn this on. Okay. Started right up nice. This is about as long as the dipstick. And so we're going to suck a couple of quarts out of here. We're going to go down at her this way. Oh, here they are. Yo, here. So, I feel it down at the bottom. So let's watch it go here. There it comes. That's probably 2050, so that's going to be a little on the thick as a brick side there. Well, let's get a couple quarts out of it. Looks like it's leaking around the edge. That's okay. It's coming out. Alright, cold 2050. 20 winter 50. Takes a while to get that out of there. Okay, so let's open this up. And I got my little pump right there. I'm just gonna take this over and get right there. Open that up. Just like that. There you go. Okay. My dielectric place in its place. This is pretty good stuff, it looks like. Keep hearing somebody up and down the driveway there. See, it comes with a little brush in the can. That's okay with me. So that looks I think that's a little better than the stuff in the tube. I do. Okay, so I'm ready to move this over, wipe that off a little bit. Well, I'm gonna take everything out of this barn, man. It's gonna have to be done and clean. It's gonna make it messy again, but while I'm doing it, it'll be nicer. Okay. about halfway there. So my intention here is to pull this and take it to the house and rebuild it. See how good that looks. And I'm just gonna, this is a, oh, there's that hair again. And then I'm gonna take these covers off if I can just get them out. And then you gotta get these 5 screws out. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. And then hopefully, I'll show you how easy this is. Especially this, it'll have these here. Got my gray touch-up paint ready there. And then, now that is a rheostat, if you were wondering, for the lamps. I'm going to take this out entirely. I'll show you where this goes. So I got the cable disconnected. And then there's the other thumb screw. And then there'll be a lamp up there high I just took out. And you'll probably be able to see it. It's right there. See, there she is. Oops. See that? That's the internal lamp for the gauge. And then you get this out. Saw it move. And then that's all the time it takes to get this thing out of here. And the main thing that you'll do wrong is you'll not be mindful of these studs and you'll mess up your dashboard. So let's take that up and fix it up and get it smoother. And you got to make sure you don't pull these lights out of here. Let's see if I can just loosen these and just get the glass off because they're fogged over. I'm on the TV, the movie show. Okay, so here's this little rheostat. That's got to come out too. This is TR4, not 4A. These dashes changed a lot over the years, so you got to get that out of there. Didn't need to get those out of there. You know, I think I've got those in there pretty solid. That would be the generator and the turn signal. And so now this will come out some. Do have to loosen the speedometer again. I don't think I'm hooked on anything there. This cable goes for the tachometer. On this particular car, it goes to right here. See, right there. Goes to that little thing right there. I got my fingers on it. And you take that off now and then, throw a little graphite down it, and things are good. You don't ever want to put those things on real super tight, you know. Okay. Having trouble here. This thing's kind of overheating, so I'm going to kind of just let it go. We're almost where we want to be. So there's my weapon of choice for cables, and this is where we're going. I've already got it kind of pulled out, and I'm going to use both hands. And I'm just going to feed it down in there, and then just run this thing back and forth, and that'll get it down in there. Maybe that's part of the wackety on the needle here. Alright, I wanted to get it right up to the corner of that diamond because that's about halfway. And she's actually leaking a little oil there. Smoky. Alright, that's enough. Let's check the oil and top it up with the good stuff there. Well, many hours later. Don't that look better? See, it used to look like that. And all ugly. Now that is really pretty. So I'm okay with that. And this is an autometer, so that don't count. So just get your 4/0 steel wool, and you can clean your chrome and your glass. Well, that glass was nasty, so you can see how nasty that is. So it takes a lot of work, but it's worth it. It's hard to get these little buzzards off of here too. Buzzards, that's a good word. Look at them glisten. Okay, let's make sure that that works. Okay, let's make sure the lights work. I see lights up inside of everything. I see that one working, that one working. Yeah, I can. Okay, whew. Man, that was hard work right there. If you ever taken one of these old gauges apart, boy, they can be really glued together. Well, that makes me feel like a better guy right there. And got one more thing to put in on this side. Alright, let's turn this off and turn the battery off. take this up to the house. All right, back up to the house. I'm digging into this thing. You can see how murky that is. All right, I've already got it kind of ready to come out. So this is not going to be any different than the speedometer. If I run into anything fancy, I'll let you know, but it's not going to be anything fancy. I'm ready to mark my little wheel back there and lubricate everything and blow the dust out. Okay, so I split the cup off of here. You got to be careful with that because it's got a spring on it right there. That spring right there. See that little circular spring? Don't let that get away from you. Okay, and ooh, pull the pin out. I'll show you that. It don't matter. So then we got to get this magnet drive out of here. Now you can tell there's once you get it apart, there's two little screws you got to get out of there. It's piece cake. Okay, let's just go ahead and pull that out of there. And here's the hardware. There's the needle, the little screws that hold the face on. That holds the cup to the base with a magnet, and those two screws right there hold this. And I think if you do this, there you go. You take, ooh, boy, that's real scummy in there. Oh my gosh, ugh. So, let's clean all that out of there. See the daylight coming through that center hole. Yeah, that ain't no good. Let's clean that up. Put it back together. You gotta love them. It's just another way around it. Got all that dirt out of there. And she spins pretty nice now. I hadn't even put the lockies in it. There it is. Gonna put a little bit of that in there, and that'll not nearly as gummy. It'll probably just fall out. Yep, see, it just falls out now instead of being all gummed up in there. It's all back together, and I had marked the back of it and all that stuff, and so now you can see this sort of bounces nicely. Cool, huh? Let's clean the glass, get it back together. It's starting to get dark outside. Okay, we got it all back together, so let's, while the garage door's down, I need to lower the bonnet. That's right, let's go do that. Alright, let's take a sweeping view here of the beauty that is them. Okay, let's put the overdrive back up. Okay, let's pull that on. Double check everything. All the lights are on. Temp, oil, fuel. There's no lamp in here, but okay, well, let's crank her up. She usually cranks pretty easy, and don't hear the fuel pump going. Wonder why that is. Well, we'll soon figure that out, won't we? Okay. Usually she gives you a tick. Well, there's my tachometer. That's all I wanted to see. We don't need to go on a drive of any kind. It's probably calibrated a little low. That's okay. We got plenty of oil pressure. We got fuel. Let's see if the temp gauge comes up any. I got a door open. It's all good. Let's get that. Okay, get that charging. Yep. Okay. Oh, 70 pounds at cold idle ain't bad. Well, the fuel pressure, that thing's kind of talking in there a little bit, isn't it? That little red lamp. I don't think I'm running the oil out of it. Let's just take a quick look. I did nothing to really cause any of that, but I still like to look. Seems to be idle. Damn, you can't adjust the idle when it's cold. I mean, just shouldn't do that. So I'm sure that if I was going to be out of petrol it would be by now. These bowls don't hold very much. There's my little day running lights. Throw this away. Woo. Come on, baby. I think it's better done here. Better done with this hand. Okay, I am going to, oh, I got my head on this. Ooh, a little vibrating. I still got some fuses to put on it and stuff like that, but we're not gonna, we've already done that on the Bonneville and the DAF, so we're not gonna do that anymore. Yeah, see, temperature gauge is coming up. I think that's just beautiful. Gosh, she's running like a top. Make sure that that's on there. You know how this works? This is actually a push. You actually pump this fluid up onto the screen. Okay, so my scuttle vent needs to be opened. There you go. Now you got some fresh air. And we gotta get all that stuff right. Okay. Alright, well, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and we will turn all of that stuff off. Okay, that's it. Alright, talk to you next time.